What am I doing? He's throwing his ninja star? What's my E ability? Wait, he has Genji's deflect? What? Alright. Let's go, boys! Genji is... Wait, hold on. Can we build yet? F1? We have 5 of these. Alright, so... We got Fortnite in here, too? Hold on. This is too crazy, man. Oh, wait, where is he? Where is he? Alright, hold on. Okay, let's stop not build anymore. Where's this guy? Oh wait, oh gosh, hold on. We need F2. We're building that. Oh gosh, the building like is super inefficient. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about Horizon Source, the new free-to-play Fortnite, Overwatch, as well as PUBG, ripoff, clone, whatever you want to call it. But there's some things that are actually kind of cool with this game that I wish these other games had. Now, one thing that I think is really cool, one of the characters has a jetpack. Now, each of the characters actually has their own set of skills, which is actually kind of cool. Also, one of them technically has more health, but he's like the fat character, so he's like the Roadhog, so he's got to have a little bit more HP. You guys right now are seeing the Battle Medic. You saw the Sniper a second ago. But they each have their own different gun, and they all have their own different abilities. Now, the healer, well, she heals in an AoE circle, just like you would as Lucio, but you have to actually activate it. It has a 20-second cooldown, but you're seeing the AoE heals right now. And she's actually pretty dang strong. I would definitely consider her pretty high tier in the game. Now, anyways, this is a free-to-play game. Oh, gosh, if they actually charge this game, that'd be pretty crazy, but Horizon Source is the name of the game. And anyways, it came out the other day on Steam, and I thought I'd check it out because I like the concept of it. I mean, a hero battle royale game, but there's just too many things that I think are stolen, so it might not really last for too long. As of right now, the servers are actually down. I'm not sure if they're doing maintenance or if the game is... I doubt the game is like already like removed. I think it's just maintenance, but there are a lot of similarities to other games, and in fact, like you said before, it's straight up a ripoff in some circumstances. But I think that some people might actually enjoy this game. Now, as far as what I like with this game that PUBG, Fortnite, as well as Overwatch don't offer is actually quite a variety of things. So first off, you have actual abilities that you can actually get. You'll see me activate eventually in this gameplay the camo ability, which is basically the bush from Fortnite. You'll also have the ability to have binoculars, which is another item that you pick up. So you actually gain abilities kind of in a sense because, well, you don't have access to them before and you'll have access to them later if you pick them up. There's also a weight system just like in some other games. But there's not like a set amount as far as I'm aware of how many items you can carry. It just depends on obviously the weight limit. But the thing is that some of the items that you get are actually abilities. You actually get Sombra's Translocator in the game as one of the items. There are a lot of other items as well. There's like actual camouflage that can actually cloak you, which is kind of cool too. There's a mine that you can set down. There's actually 2 different versions of a mine. There's a mine that you throw down, and whenever someone walks over it, they explode. And there's another mine where if they step over it, it just traps them in that location. Alright, so we're going to be jumping around to all the characters just so I can show you guys a variety of gameplay, but the building in this game feels very awkward. But this is like the bigger character. He would be considered kind of like the tank in the game. He does have a barrier that he can throw down, but his regular attack is more similar to Makoa, if you guys have played Paladin, so it's basically a cannonball, but in a sense it's kind of like Roadhog. It does kind of like do splash damage. And then also he has this like barrel that he can throw. He throws out and it can kind of push people, so in a sense you can move people towards you, but overall it's just, yeah, I just want to show you guys all the characters at least. This is more like a Cassie, maybe a Hanzo, I don't know, he shoots arrows, so obviously people are going to be like, oh, he's Hanzo. He also has this ability where he shoots out like a bird, and I don't know, like the hitbox is just as bad as Scatter Arrow, so basically that's a Scatter Arrow, like it's huge, but it's really hard to land shots, especially when the majority of people's weapons in the game are hit scan and you're trying to like shoot someone. It's not the best, let's be honest here, but I didn't really get much gameplay of most of the heroes other than what I would consider the Soldier 76. So we're gonna be dropping in, talking about like the pros and I guess cons of the game. So first off, you drop in just like any other Battle Royale game. Now, at the moment, this game, it only works in squads. You can't play any other mode except for squads, which is like, okay, whatever. But when you queue up, you get to select whatever hero that you want to. It doesn't really matter as far as like, you can have like 4 healers in the game, it doesn't really matter, but you go in a group of 4 and it's just like a standard Battle Royale game. But I want to talk about the differences between this game as well as the similarities between Overwatch, PUBG, and Fortnite, because these are all the games that this game essentially ripped off of. So as far as the environment, it looks very similar to PUBG. Like, it doesn't have its own like art style. Well, I mean, the characters kind of look more anime inspired-ish, or fantasy essentially. But the thing is the environment definitely looks like PUBG. In fact, the map is straight up ripped off of like PUBG. And in addition to that, the inventory system is very similar to PUBG. I'm not sure if you can get attachments for guns, but you can kind of upgrade them, and they have certain levels, just like you have like level 1 helmet and that kind of stuff in PUBG. There's also the drop that's similar to Fortnite and PUBG, but as far as like the look of it, I mean, like I said, the environment, it does definitely take resemblance from PUBG. Now, one thing that I want to mention is every character has their own gun, but you also pick up weapons as level 1, 2, and 3, which just increase your damage. So in a sense, it's kind of like upgrading your gun, but it's just flat damage integers, as far as I'm aware of that. I don't think that there's different fire rates and all those kinds of things. But as far as the recoil and the feel of the game, it definitely feels more arcadey and more like you can just pick it up and kind of play kind of like Fortnite, whereas PUBG, you kind of need to like be able to work with recoil. But as far as the armor goes, you can see my armor is now golden because it's level 3. And it starts out like bronze, silver, then gold. That's kind of how like level 1, level 2, and level 3. So as far as like the weapons go, level 1 weapon will give you 40% extra damage. Level 2 will be 50, and level 3 will be 60. So pretty much it's just really important to get level 1 because that's actually a huge upgrade. Obviously having, you know, the higher level will be better, but you still die quite fast in the game. There is a down state in the game, but I usually just leave if I get down because no one ever revives you. I feel like a lot of foreign people are playing this game. I mean, Fortnite is free, so I don't see why you wouldn't just play Fortnite, because the building in this game, very, very, very awkward. There's even the bush from Fortnite that once you get, you can just activate anytime. You can turn it on and off, and then there's the binoculars so you can zoom in, but there are a few things that are pretty interesting in the game. Like, you can get Blink. It's basically a translocator that Sombra has in the game, and I'll activate it later on. But as far as like the game goes, it's kind of something you can probably mess around with for like, you know, maybe like an hour with your friends, but you'll probably get over it quite fast. Over on the minimap, there are these things that you can go over, and basically it resets where you're dropping from the plane. So I thought that was something that's kind of unique in the game. But as far as like the game really adding something new, there are a few things that I do like. Like, I like the idea of having like different heroes that have different abilities in the game. But the execution of the game might not be like perfected. It doesn't feel like it's a complete game, and I don't think the game is actually finished yet. Like, there's a lot of modes when you go to the main menu that are actually locked out, and it's because they're just not implemented in yet. Like I said, you can only play right now in squads. But let's go ahead and jump into the characters in the game that I wanted to showcase off, just because they are just straight up like taken from other games. You can also Helix Rocket jump, by the way. But let's look at Soldier 76, because he already has Helix Rocket. You guys can see in the bottom right. But over in the top right, I'm just going to show you guys like the characters, and that's straight up like a McCree art style. Just cycling through the characters. There's like a sniper in the game. This is straight up Raiden from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This is basically Genji in the game. He doesn't have a dash, but he does have the reflect. But here's like the tank of the game. We're going to rotate to him, and you guys can see like these poses are straight up taken for Overwatch. That's Roadhog sitting down. That's Roadhog giving the thumbs up. Like, it's just straight up ripped assets. Some of the skins are even, again, very similar to things in Overwatch, but I feel like the characters only have like 1 to 2 skills essentially. I wish they had like more of a difference, because again, one of them has like a heal, and obviously having a heal in Battle Royale, like, it seems OP, you can heal at any time, but the thing is that there's a giant ring around them that's like, hey guys, I'm over here. But in addition to that, there's a plentiful amount of healing in the game. On my number 1 bar right now that you guys are seeing, it's actually a potion. We ended up getting like 30 plus potions. Like, you can hold like a ton of potions in the game, and while you're using a potion, you actually do have to hold still. Here's the building. Oh, it's really ghetto. Like, it just feels so bad. Like, I don't even know how to explain it other than you have to feel how the building is, because those guys that have followed me maybe on Twitch from like Fortnite, the thing is, you guys know I can build. Like, it's not that hard, but in this game, building is not necessarily like that important as far as like getting to certain areas and building up super high, building these bases. It's not going to be a thing for multiple reasons. Now, first off, building, it feels really awkward in the game, and then on top of that, you also happen to need material, which is only acquired by getting it from picking it up. You can't like farm for it, so it's not necessarily like rare, but like you don't have enough to really do a lot of things with it. So if they really want to focus on building, they definitely need to give you like way more material, or somehow make it so like you regenerate it, or just something. Like it needs to be focused up on a lot more, because like I said, it feels really strange. But overall, I mean, if you guys want to try it out, try it out. It's kind of fun to mess around with. The victory royale in this game is absolutely hilarious of what it says. I messed around maybe with like a little over an hour on my stream. Had some fun with it. But I don't think it's a game that's going to be taking off. But I thought it was hilarious that like they just straight up copied and stole stuff from other games and were like, let's go ahead and launch it on Steam. But it isn't like so bad that it's unplayable. It's just that like it's more of a joke kind of a game. Like you play and you'll laugh at it because some of the stuff and some of the animations are kind of awkward. But if they actually give it some support, I could definitely see some people interested in playing it for funsies. But when Fortnite's free, I just don't find it to be too appealing. But just watch the victory royale screen, man. Oh, nice. Nice. GG. So I'm talking about. Good luck, fish tonight. Yup, I wish I was making that up, man. Good luck, fish tonight. I just don't even know, man. But that, guys, is Horizon Source. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below in the description box. It's a free game. Not sponsored, by the way, but Horizon Source. Hit me up if you want character design. I got lots of ideas. But definitely, like you guys can see, like everything is locked over here. I'm just going to be like, I'm peacing out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button for more questionable gaming content.